We're live.
Hey,
Hi, everybody. We're here on the Go Labs Facebook and YouTube page. We're going to be doing a Go Labs jam for the none of you who are watching right now. Sweet.
what is the Go Labs Jam, do you ask? Well, Go Labs is a part of Go Comedy Improv Theater that is a laboratory of inventing games and short form formats, show styles. And so Pete and I used to co-host the Go Labs when we were allowed to be in the same room, and we
That changed before the pandemic.
yeah. And so we're going to be tinkering around with some virtual games and show styles. To the one viewer that is joining us, welcome. We're going to be doing today a short form jam of Go Labs games, games that Pete and I and other improv scientists have come up with. We're going to be adapting those to the virtual playground. And then the other thing we're going to be doing is just to try out some scripted stuff too. We're going to get suggestions, hopefully over the course. Hi, Sarah Ann. We're gonna get suggestions, hopefully over the course of this stream tonight, to inspire sketches that this team will write between now and Saturday, and then on Saturday we will do a table read of those sketches and just see how it goes. So we're just kind of playing around with what the vibe is to do some Go Labs inventions online, live stream, and see how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm Jake Casada. That's Pete.
I'm Pete.
And
That's Alex.
this is Natalie.
That's Julia. That's Doug.
Wait.
Down, yeah, and then down.
Shivani.
Down there is Shivani, and then on the other end is Ryan.
Ryan. All right, we have name tags, so hopefully we won't get too lost. But yeah, so just we're really just experimenting with these games, and so if you're watching, expect to see some fun ideas being tried out for improv games, and also expect for us to have conversations about how to make them work, because Pete and I have a list of ideas that we want to try out, but the rest of the cast, we have not discussed what they are, how they work, or what Pete and mine's expectation is of the mechanics. So we're going to figure out a lot live too.
And some of these games we made up last week and have yet to actually try. So we'll see what happens.
Cool. So yeah, let's do it. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! This one last thing I'll say to get us started is that for anybody that likes nerdy project titles, Pete and I are code naming this project the Nebulous Project.
Yeah.
We have all sorts of fun names for our Go Labs phases, like beta testing, Gamatron, and X Factory, and this one is the Nebulous Project.
Also, for those of you who don't already know this, apparently the last show idea that we came up with in 2016, we unfortunately called it Pandemic X.
That's true. The last,
Oh yeah.
the last original show project code name was Pandemic X.
So that's on us.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but you can't erase the past.
And the original name for that was called COVID-19.
Yeah.
Right.
Luckily,
not a
we
random-
changed that.
Letter scrambler.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Anyways,
let's do our first game here. We're going to do a line game, what would otherwise be a line game if we were on stage. And this is a new one that we've come up with called Take All the Time You Need. And how it works is that we would love suggestions from our viewing audience of let's start with objects. Any object, maybe a household object. And what we're going to do is one at a time, we will give you a mind-blowing fact about that object and tag it with "Take all the time you need" with that.
So for example, if a suggestion were sandwiches, you would go, you guys, sandwiches are basically meat caskets. Take all the time you need.
Yeah. Sandwiches are just pizzas that are cut in half and folded inward. Take all the time you need with that.
Cool.
That's how it works.
Yep.
All right.
Questions about it, or you want to just give it a shot, see if we can get some suggestions, probably from our good friend Sarah Ann?
I went to elementary school with her.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Hi, Sarah Ann. Sorry about your luck.
Let's do it. In fact, let's start with TV remote, or just because Sarah Ann did mention it.
Okay.
Oh, Tam said something.
Yeah, we'll do Tam. Tam's on deck. Big remotes is the suggestion, or no, TV remote.
I don't know if you knew this, but TV remotes are basically like make you God for your TV. Take all the time you need with that.
You guys, TV remotes are basically crack pipes for binging television. Take all the time you need with that.
Did you guys know that TV remotes are like vibrators, but they don't vibrate, and there's extra rubbery friction going in? Take all the time you need with that.
TV remotes are just calculators that add up what kind of TV you want to watch. Take all the time you need with that.
TV remotes are a way to assert dominance over your baby boomer parents who don't get it. Take all the time you need with that.
Okay, new suggestion. We got Tam gave us vacuum cleaner. Let's take all the time you need with a vacuum cleaner.
I don't know if you guys knew, but vacuum cleaners are basically leaf blowers in reverse. Take all the time you need with that.
Damn.
Vacuum cleaners don't clean. They actually just collect things. Take all the time you need with that.
The thing about vacuum cleaners is you can't clean a vacuum with one. Take all the time you need with that.
Fuck.
The thing about vacuum cleaners is it just adds another step for dust removal. Take all the time you need with that.
The thing about vacuum cleaners is it's just this guy Dave that it works in the Best Buy Geek Squad, and they don't trust him with anything but cleaning vacuums. Take all the time you need with that.
You guys, vacuums are basically mechanical anteaters. Take all the time you need with that.
Vacuums actually don't work in space. Take all the time with that.
Handheld vacuums are just the spawn of on the floor vacuums. Take all the time you need with that.
Let's do lint roller. We got Tam gave us a second one, lint roller, and then we'll go with Sarah's bowling shoes. This one's lint roller.
Lint rollers are actually a caveman vacuum. Take all the time you need for that. With that.
You guys, lint rollers are just a way to get rid of the memories that your cat is trying to leave with you. Take all the time you need with that.
I don't know if you guys knew this, but lint rollers, basically the same technology as a wet blow pop that you I need with that.
Lint rollers are actually just baby steam rollers. Take all the time you need for that.
Let's do bowling shoes.
Bowling shoes are just rented costumes for your feet. Take all the time you need with that.
There's actually no size 5 bowling shoes. Take all the time you need with that.
Bowling shoes are just consent for toe fungus. Take all the time you need with that.
Yeah. Graham, thank you for your late suggestion of wet blow pop, which is definitely the highlight of the game. It is a mind blower. You could just get the same job done by having a wet blow pop.
Yeah, but there's an extra step. There's an extra step.
True.
Yeah,
Sure.
tasty one.
Exactly. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
I'm just we're gonna move on to our next game, but I'm just gonna say this now because in assuming that we do make a recurring show out of these jams, I'm gonna demand at some point that we, instead of covering our cameras, cover our faces. I think it's the funniest visual. Just make it a line game.
I'm not speaking right now.
I can't see you.
Graham, I know it was Shivani's line.
Thank you, Graham.
Graham, you're totally fucked up for making up that wet blow pop thing.
Graham, stop trying to steal Shivani's bit. Okay, cool.
Also,
So,
it's a capital S. Graham, it's her name.
yeah, take all the time you need with that.
Yeah.
Okay, Pete. Next one is going to be confessional. So,
who would like to play in confessional?
yeah, somebody volunteer blind.
Everyone, cover your face. It's how it goes.
I'm gonna say Alex and Natalie because you guys signed in first.
Okay.
So we're gonna drop everybody else out of the screen for right now. And here's how confessional is gonna work. You guys are gonna do a 2-person scene as soon as I leave. But I'm going to occasionally swap it so that just one of you are on the screen, and that is your sign to give your confessional instead of walking down stage. Cool?
Okay.
Cool.
Let's see if I remember how to do that. All right. Oh, and let's get a suggestion from our viewing audience. What is an activity that 2 people could talk about? Anybody, give me something.
Wait. For confessional, do we get a suggestion of a reality TV show that doesn't exist?
Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Really, it's been a minute since I've done short form. A suggestion of a reality show that does not exist, like the
There
Real
are 5
Housewives.
viewers hanging on by a thread.
Come on, Graham. We're sorry. We didn't mean the mean comment. We need a suggestion of a reality show that doesn't exist. Anybody? We're not getting
Moody's
suggestions.
texting at me, by the way. I think Moody's watching. Moody, give us a suggestion. Quit hassling me. Okay.
It feels like a Go Lab show. Begging for a suggestion right now. It feels like a Go Lab show.
Just typing.
There we go. Birds of a Pleasure. Birds of a Pleasure is your suggestion. This is confessional.
This blue jay has been staring me down. Sometimes I feel like it's the one that's watching me. I'm the bird watcher.
Well, that just blows my mind. I mean, Greg, you've been watching these birds all your life.
Well, most of my life. That year where I went into a coma after I fell out of a tree bird watching. It's lost forever.
I forgot about that year.
But when you nursed me back to health, I felt rejuvenated. As if 10 more years were... I can't help but think that if she wasn't there, I could have recovered much more quickly. She did everything in her power to whack my legs with rods while I struggled to get the muscles working again.
I honestly didn't know what I was doing. I just took up sticks and kind of whacked him and hoped he would just, not wake up. But unfortunately he did. and now I had to pretend all these birds were actually real. I just didn't have a heart to tell him.
You see, I feel like 10 years of my life have been added, and I just can't wait to spend them with you.
Oh, I was hoping he'd say something else, but you know what? I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you feel that way. I mean, we have so much time now, so much time to watch each other be watched by birds.
Well, I was. What were you saying that you were hoping I was going to say?
Well, I was hoping that you'd explore other options, but I guess you've made your decision. So I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good and honor that.
Explore my options. I didn't know I could do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry that you just had to find out this way.
No, well, I think we could. I mean, nothing's set in stone, and we could try exploring other options. And I could throw myself back out there, get a Hinge or a Bumble.
I can't believe this is happening this way. I thought it would have been a little bit more discreet, but I guess I just had to let it happen. I mean, finally, I've been with them for 25 years, watching the same damn robotic bird, and he still hasn't figured it out.
Oh, looks like I already got a threesome lined up. These dating apps are wild.
Yeah.
Definitely add everybody back in between.
It felt right.
Oh,
Oh, this is a nice view. As opposed to the tile
information.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, cool. So let's see. That was Alex and Natalie. So we need Diptych. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So we're gonna have Julia, Shivani, Ryan, and Doug play a game called Diptych. And how Diptych is going to work, we hope, is that the four of you will be on screen. Or sorry. We'll get a suggestion to inspire a sort of mini long form set. And the way it's going to work is that we'll start with Julia and Shivani, and then we will rotate. At a certain point, we'll remove Julia and add Ryan, and then it'll be Shivani and Ryan doing a scene. And Shivani's going to keep the same character that she established with Julia, and all the same stuff true about that character, and then do a scene with Ryan, who will establish a new character, and then eventually we'll drop Shivani and add Doug. Ryan's going to keep his same character from the previous scene, and then do a new scene with Doug. Doug's going to initiate a new character. And once everybody has done a two-person scene, your character is always the same, no matter how we mix and match the two people who are doing a scene on screen at the time. And again, peek behind the curtain. Pete thinks I know how to do this as well as he does, and he left his seat. So I'm going to give it my best shot to make what I just said happen. So bear with me. But do you guys understand the rules, though? Yeah. So one closed loop of rotation, everybody one character, and then we'll mix and match from there. Okay. If we could get a suggestion from our audience as I remove Ryan and Doug, where is Ryan? Of a suggestion to get Shivani and Julia started. Really anything at all. One word suggestion, let's say. Any one word from our audience. And while we wait to see if we can pull in a suggestion, which would be much appreciated, also plug the fact that we're doing short form tonight in a jam setting and with our cast. But we're also hoping to get suggestions of whatever. You could suggest a single word, a full sentence, or a even a sketch premise, and we're going to take suggestions to write some sketches and then do a table read of them on Saturday. So if you have those, maybe if you have a sketch suggestion, tag it with sketch at the beginning of the post, just so we know that that's a sketch suggestion. But for right now, first thing I see here is Chris suggesting Fancy Feast. And we will back pocket Sarah's suggestion of Grandma for the next round. Fancy Feast is your general suggestion. Take it how you will. Julia and Shivani, take it away.
Well, we can't just feed him dry food.
That's what the veterinarian said is the best.
He's
Roberta.
a baby boy. We can't just feed him food that some stray on the street would eat.
Okay. I understand you're attached. And he's a good boy. He's a good boy, not as good as Clarence, but my good boy growing up. But the stores are closed now. We can't get the wet food. Let's just give him the dry food tonight. He'll be fine.
Look, maybe Clarence was able to eat this dry food and still perform at his peak. But have we named this cat yet?
Well,
have we named it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, it's up to you. I had my suggestion of dog, but you didn't like that for a cat.
No, I didn't. I needed to see what his personality was first.
That's fine.
And he's but 4 weeks old.
Yes. So we could name him, I suppose, Whiny. Sorry.
That's funny. That's funny because a young cat only whines. Or maybe we could name him Very Cute. Look, this cat means everything to me, and I don't wish to mess this up for him or for us.
Hey, I got your package by accident. I just thought I'd bring it over.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
Says it's from Purina.
Oh, thank God. Okay, good. Thank you so much, Richard. It hasn't been easy the last few days. Sorry, I don't want to unload on you, but this cat is just not, it's not working out.
Oh, yeah. I just I hate to pry because I'm not a prior.
No.
But just tell me all about it.
Everything's great. The cat, it's still unnamed. Roberta name it Very Cute. I think that's very stupid. Sorry.
Usually it's one word for a name. I don't know.
Right?
Like a person's name. It just seems odd. Very cute.
Very cute. I said whiny. Again, a joke.
Yeah. I mean, why not just say comfortably handsome or appropriately beautiful?
Oh, hey, Richard, I'm glad you're home. I got a call from the landlord today. He said he hasn't been getting our rent checks, which is weird because I've been paying you my half of the rent every day. So I'm wondering what's going on here.
It's weird. He said to slip them under his door, and I've been doing that.
Well, yeah, you know what? That's funny because I specifically asked him if he'd gotten them under his door. And hey, have we named this landlord yet? Have we named the landlord?
I don't think we have.
Okay. Yeah, it slipped under his door, Mr. Roper. And he said it wasn't there. So what's going on here?
Maybe Mrs. Roper has been collecting them and didn't tell him about that.
Well, Mrs. Roper died last year. So what is this, a seance situation?
Did you sign that petition that went around?
Oh, yeah. The one about the water.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I didn't sign it because I think we should keep having water.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought like to cut off plumbing was a bad idea for the neighborhood.
Well, and that's what I feel too. But I feel that we're outnumbered in this situation. I mean, do you know how many people signed that petition? I'm going door to door asking folks if they've signed it, and
How
so many
many?
people said yes.
Why?
Well,
So that's why I think water is evil. So I'm hoping for your support.
All right. Well, I'm not going to support that. That's a stupid standpoint.
Well,
That's a stupid standpoint.
I don't think you need to call me stupid, but
well, I wasn't calling you stupid. I was calling the standpoint stupid. I think you're pretty intelligent, actually. But the standpoint is bad.
Well,
and I should know. My dad's a judge.
Okay, Roberta. It's just that I've got scratches all over my body. Okay, very cute. Or Clarence Jr., which I suggested. Still, you didn't like it. He doesn't like me, and I don't know. It's me, or very cute / Clarence Jr.
Look, I don't know, Beatrice. I got one suspicion, and it's that we haven't given him water in over 5 days. And just think about these other tenants who've just signed that disgusting petition, and I'm like,
Roberta, you don't know what's in that water. We don't know what.
I have something embarrassing to ask. Which door is the landlord at? I've been telling my
13B. You're talking about our collective landlord, Mr. Roper?
Yes. Oh my God, that's his number. I've been sticking it under the door of apartment 5B, and wow. Huh. So I got something to confess. I totally had the wrong apartment. The checks are there, but you know how Gladys died in 5B, I guess?
Yeah. She died the same day as Mrs. Roper.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah. Just adding everybody back here. Yeah. Love it.
This is way better than an audience applause.
Great. Awesome work with Chip.
What's up next? We want to do some Lewis Must Hat Jr.
Good.
James, pick 2 people off our list.
Let's go Ryan and Natalie.
All right. Here we go. And James. All right. So for this next game, which is one of James's favorite games of all time, the game is based on the game Lewis Mustache Jr. And in this game, traditionally, while performing a scene based off of a suggestion, anytime we would ring the bell, oh shit, James, we forgot to come up with a way to do a bell. Or do you have a bell?
I mean, I have a bell, but what am I going to do with a bell?
Never mind, I got an idea. So what would happen is normally when a bell rings, you would take a mustache on a stick, put it up to your face, and then whatever voice you feel that mustache gives your character, you will then continue the scene with that voice, not changing the character, just changing the voice. And then Bell, you go back, get rid of your mustache, and go back to your normal voice. Now, we don't have mustaches, but we do all have hats. So what will happen is, because we don't have a bell, anytime I come on screen and yell hat, you have to put your hat on and continue the scene with a voice that you feel that hat's character would have. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll come back on the screen and say, take it off! And then you remove the hat. This is going great. So from our 5 viewers, can I get a suggestion of a location?
We left behind Sarah Ann's suggestion of grandma. We want to use that?
Oh, let's use Sarah's suggestion of Grandma. So your suggestion is Grandma. This is Lewis Mustat Jr.
So nice to see you again.
Well, it's so nice to see you after not seeing you for about what? When was the last time you wrote something? You did a reading of sorts.
Yes, I read you part of my slam poetry. It was 5.5 months ago, and you seem to really like it. So that's my career now. I'm a slam poet.
Wait, that's your career now? I thought you were going to be that dog store owner.
That's my backup.
Oh.
Yeah, this is my main thing, but the dog thing is my side hustle. So. And sometimes it's really confusing because I use a lot of the material in my poetry, and so I commingle things.
Oh, man. Junior, you move too quickly in this world for me to... One day you're selling me a poppy, and another day you're selling me poetry. I can't get the two separated.
Well, I really need to do visit more often so I can update you on every little thing that happens. I've lost all my stamps, so it's quite hard. Yeah, so like stamps, and I got a problem with my phone. I don't know. That's why I thought I'd come over here and just see you in person.
Well, you should come over more often. How am I supposed to keep up with everything in your life?
Well, I started a blog.
Yeah. What's a blog? Is that something I can get in the mail?
No. There's the community computer in the library. You can, and find it. Yeah.
Well, I'm afraid of the computer. I mean, the last time I tried to use it, it said, "Do not enter."
Oh, that seems very strange. I'm not familiar with a computer like that, but with my blog, it's up to 167 subscribers, so it's doing very well.
Oh, well, that's excellent. I'm glad to hear that you've done something great.
Well, yeah, and update me. What have you been up to?
Oh, well, I've just been sitting by the window, counting all the window panes that I have in my house still connected, and then tearing up little pieces of mail.
Oh, that's
very
fulfilling.
Maybe we could talk about it.
Yeah,
Maybe we could talk about that.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much material there. Gosh, I just wouldn't know where to start though. So that's what you do, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I work with lots of material. You work with lots of material. Maybe we could collaborate on something.
Oh yeah, there's I think that Rappin' Granny in The Wedding Singer was a big hit, and yeah, we could do that. That sounds perfectly understandable, and I'm mostly on board. I need to check with anybody.
Well, it would mean a lot to me if you did this one thing. Visit me every day and just, give me something more to do with real material, with real humans.
So you've been struggling to find purpose in life?
Take it off!
Well, I just told you I rip up mail and look at the windows all day.
Ah.
Can we call that
beautiful?
Okay. So I want to make sure that we have time for puppet dub and mismatched voices, because I think that mismatched voices will actually work really well with somebody on screen doing covering their camera.
Okay.
So let's try that. I feel like that one's solid. Let's have let's have Julia and Doug in a scene, and then Shivani also stay on. And I can make that happen. Actually, let's. How do I do this? Yes. Okay. So here's how it's going to work. Julia. Okay. Workshop this with me, guys. Let's start with this. Yeah.
Real quick. Once I'm off screen, remove Doug, Julia, and Shivani from the screen, and then add Shivani first, so that she'll be next to you, and Julia and Doug will be on the bottom, because it loads based on who got added to the screen.
What?
Does that matter though?
No.
Wait. There we go.
Yeah, but wait. What do you think I'm gonna do, Pete? Because I'm intending for Shivani to cover her screen and to dub a scene between Doug and Julia, two different voices for those characters in one scene. And then I was thinking that Shivani would pull her cover off, and then the next person in the rotation would cover theirs, and it would rotate without anyone having to actually move on the screen. Do you think we can actually rotate?
Yeah.
It's you do your idea. I gotta plug in my computer.
Fine, but also I don't know how the thing that you just described. You have to orchestrate, because I don't know how to.
Then do what you were gonna do. Do what you were gonna do. I'll be right back.
Let's do James's idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it'll go. I think this will be fun. I think this will work because we're gonna have two. The main challenge is going to be Shivani to make sure that you establish two real distinct voices.
Okay.
And then those voices should be clear enough when you guys do them, so that whoever decides to move their mouth for one voice versus another should be clear who's playing what character. And there might even be some fun with like the trying to figure it out in the moment. But like as long as we have two distinct voices, it should work.
Okay.
So to reiterate, Shivani is going to start with her camera covered, and then Doug and Julia are going to be doing a scene, mouthing the words to Shivani's voices, and then when Shivani uncovers her screen, either Julia or Doug will cover theirs and become the voicer using the same voice characters that Shivani established, and then Julia and Shivani will keep the scene going on screen, mouthing the words for those characters. So it's one scene, two characters, with a rotation of who's providing the voices, and the people on screen just mouthing like it's a overdub.
Quick question
Okay.
now. Is it like in Mismatched Voices where once Doug covers his screen, I take over his character and Shivani would be mine? No, I mean,
I think whatever you figure out naturally, if there's a rhythm in the rotation, that's great. If it's systematic, great. I don't want to math it out too hard right now. So long as you guys are on the edits for who's switching the voicing, and then you got to figure out who's on screen for that voice. And if
okay.
However it works, y'all will figure it out.
I see what you're saying. It might be fun to see. Okay.
Yeah, but also more than likely, the character that if you're staying on screen, you should switch characters.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll see. Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
Great. We're gonna take we're gonna take Chris Moody's suggestion from earlier of left out is your
Left
suggestion. And this is Mismatched Voices begin.
Well, then I heard all the noise coming from your house, and then there was music, lots of Bruno Mars you were playing, and I knew you were having a party.
Hey, I mean, it really wasn't my intention to leave you out. It was just that you said you weren't going to be back from your trip to London. And you know what? When I got a party, I got a party. And your house was dark.
Oh, it was dark. Oh, it was dark. Did you look upstairs? I had my disco ball on. I was having my own party, but I left you out. Okay, I left you out.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I did not think. Oh man. Okay. Confession time. Last time you were at my house, you clogged the toilet and I just couldn't. I can't afford the plumber.
What? That wasn't me. Give me a break. Sure, likely story.
Well, I know it was you. It was right after you came out of the bathroom, and then everything was overflowing, and I'm not good with confrontation. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, Tracy. I can't afford a plumber.
Ugh. You know what? Your toilet's fault. Is it? Yeah. Why get a better toilet? Get a better toilet.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it's my toilet's fault. It's old. It's really old. The toilet's old.
That can't. Yeah. Look. What I know is I didn't leave doo-doo in your toilet, and even if I did,
you did. You definitely did. Remember that.
Well, even if I did, hypothetically, you should still invite me to your party.
Oh, okay. Look, I'm sorry that I didn't invite you. And
maybe at the next party you could come, as long as you promise to use the restroom at your own house before you come.
Oh, that is just like you telling me to use my own toilet. You know I had that removed last summer after the power outage was caused by my plumbing.
Wait, that was your plumbing that caused the power outage? I thought a bird flew into a transformer.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That was the story. We said it was a bird. It wasn't that I tried to eat a microchip and shat it so hot into my own toilet that all the power in the neighborhood went out because of a reaction between the plumbing and this microchip.
Okay, well, that seems very specific. I mean, if you have all those details, maybe it wasn't the bird, and in that case, maybe it's a hazard for me to allow you in my house.
No, the only hazard is you telling me I can't come in your house.
And what kind of food you have over there? I was hungry that night. It smelled so good.
It's just your basic party fare. A lot of guacamole, and catered in from Qdoba's make your own tacos.
What? I love tacos. See, this is a spite party. It's a spite party because I broke your toilet, apparently. And you know what? I'm looking at the personals, not the personals. What am I saying? The real estate ads. I'm gonna look for a new place. And you're gonna be sorry. I'm not gonna be your neighbor anymore.
okay, well, if you do end up looking at the personals, I hope that you find something good.
You would say that.
Yeah. Great. Okay.
I would have. I would have loved it if you had just stuck with. I'm going to look in the personals for a new place to live.
Yeah, I got too technical.
Wait, what are those called?
The classifieds? I don't know. What are newspapers? I don't know.
Print is dead.
I think, is this a good time to workshop the game we just played with an idea?
Sure. Yeah. This is kind of internal talk, but we're coming up on the hour, and if any of you need to go for any reason, you can. But I definitely want to get to the puppet game. Doug, what's your idea for this game?
Oh, I was just gonna say that, like, I think it works better if somebody takes the focus from the other people in mismatched voices. Like, it's easier to, like, because when you're doing the voices, it's easy to just get stuck in, like, doing it, and you go for a long time. You know what I mean? Like,
isn't that what you guys
do
are
it
doing?
the way we did it then?
Oh, what?
Don't you dare give suggestions, or you will be silenced.
Doug disappeared. I think his internet cut out.
He had a hard out at 10, so.
Okay, if Doug is able to rejoin us, we can workshop or chat about how that works.
There he is.
There he is. Yeah. Doug, it sounded like you were describing what you guys were doing, though. I was actually expecting you to lift your thumb, but everybody was actually stealing the voice role. Isn't that what you all were doing?
Yeah, I think a couple times. I think that's just what I was trying to point out, is that felt to me like easier, or that felt more like natural for more movement in the game. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, I agree. I thought it worked that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, let's move on to the puppet dub. Puppet dub is the name of the game. Who has puppets? Sick. Okay, so how did we say this was going to work, Pete?
I believe we're going to play it like Biggie Smalls.
We're just going to dub a puppet scene, right?
Or that.
Well, so switching back and forth?
That's what I thought we had talked about.
Okay, yeah. Let's do that. So let's have Alex and Ryan. Yeah. Let's have Alex and Ryan. And then
okay. No disrespect to everybody else's puppets. All of your puppets are fantastic.
So
all right. Wait, where'd Ryan go?
Oh.
Sorry, Ryan.
So there's a couple ways that we can do this too, because like if we had I don't want to mess around with the camera cover device too much, but let's stick with this. We like it, kind of like Lewis Mustache Jr. You're going to be doing a scene, and then at certain points, we will call out puppet.
Puppet.
And puppet, and then to the best of your ability, make your puppet the focus, or like this. I guess this is yeah. That's how it's got to go, right? It's like
absolutely
your puppet to the character on screen.
Yeah.
But why would we?
We're gonna see how it goes.
Am I the same character? Or am I a
advantage?
Yeah, you're the same character, but you can physically do more stuff because you have a puppet.
You can't physically do anything on a live stream. Like everything is implied.
With a puppet, you can do physicality.
All right. Yes. We'll just see how it goes. So, in the vein of Lewis Mustache Jr., I'll pop on and call puppet to switch over, and then human to switch back. Make sense?
Yeah.
I'm on board. I'll see you.
If it's at all possible to get a suggestion from our audience, now would be the time to do it. You can also make suggestions for sketches for us to write between now and Saturday when we do another live stream. If you're going to suggest something for this scene, just enter it in as a comment. If you're going to suggest something for a sketch, write in sketch before your comment, sketch and then colon or hyphen or whatever. And if we don't get any suggestions for sketches, we'll just write some sketches and do a table read anyway. But let's give it another minute before we see if our diehard, dedicated, loyal fan, Sarah Ann, will be able to give us a suggestion, or any of our other limited viewers. If not, we'll be able to come up with one for ourselves. Let's go to the peanut gallery. If you have a suggestion, maybe raise your hand.
I just opened my phone and there's an ad for bumper stickers. Your suggestion is bumper stickers.
Wait. Cool. All right. Bumper stickers is the suggestion. And starting human and moving to puppets when I call it out.
Whew. Oh man, I'm so tired from printing today.
Oh yeah? You gotta go home and take a nap, is that it?
I mean, that's what sleep is, right? A long nap. I mean, just what do you do? You stay up all night or something? You have a break?
Well, usually I wait for everybody else in the printing studio to go home. Because you always are cramping my style when I'm here. When you're here, I mean.
So you're the one who left the banana costume in the break room.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't, it's not a, well, first of all, it's not a costume. It is an authentic banana recreation. It's a vintage, but I don't know who put it there.
Puppet!
I know who put it there.
Who?
You did, because you wanted us to find out.
But
you wanted to do cartwheels to tell us about it.
I can't do a cartwheel to save my life. Oh, whoa.
What do you think? I'm your puppet? Like what's on my hand now? Huh?
Human!
Okay.
I've never been so offended in my life. How dare you accuse me of being a banana after hours?
Well, you wanted everybody to get out of here to do something. It only makes sense.
I just, I'm sorry, but I love my job. And I get much more printing work done after you leave. That's it.
Puppet!
Well, you know what else I found? I found a bunch of flyers for BananaCon right over there.
Well, are you going to go? Because, I got an in for tickets. Because if you buy 2 tickets, you save about $10 if you buy 2 tickets to BananaCon. I'm the guy. You can go through me to buy tickets to BananaCon.
I don't know. I don't know. Oh God, I've never known to be a banana or not.
You don't know if you want to go to BananaCon? Come on, the Chiquita lady's gonna be there. Come on.
Is Mr. Dole gonna be there too?
Oh yeah, even after the allegations, he's still coming.
Oh my God, and Carmen Miranda, I get to meet her too. Oh,
well,
wow.
yeah, but you gotta buy tickets first.
All right. Oh my God, I'm so excited. This will make my head spin. Ah!
Oh, I like that.
Wow, me meeting all the banana superstars. Oh, wow.
Sorry, your tickets, they're invalid.
Huh?
What?
Would you get some 2-bit website or something? These aren't official tickets to the Comic-Con bananas.
Did you print these tickets?
Human!
Huh? Did did you print these tickets?
Well, yeah, but they're valid. I tested them. I put them in my teeth and bit down.
I'm so sorry for this. I thought they were legit. Can we pay at the door?
It's all sold out, man. I mean, I don't know what you're thinking.
Sold out.
Pop it!
You gotta let us in. I gotta see the Chiquita lady. There's not much time. She's gonna grant me a wish.
All right, listen. All right, there's a back door. All right, you didn't hear this from me. You didn't hear it from me.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear it from anybody.
You go out the back, then you walk around the building. All right, you see a red door. Not
that way or that way.
The first way.
Excuse me. Maybe I'm in the wrong place. I'm looking for Cucumber Con. What's so funny? That Cucumber Con is a very serious event.
It's in the Radisson. You're at the Hilton.
Don't you mean the Radisson?
Oh, someone new. Are you lost? Are you lost too? Oh.
Oh, I think I lost my mama. Can you?
Yeah. You need to follow these guys to the back door. That's where all the lost kids are.
Oh,
right? Follow them. Then there's a group of kids. All right.
You all seem like trustworthy.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi. I'm looking for Watermelon Con.
Oh, yeah. That was last week.
Son of a bitch!
Okay, here I am back with my boyfriend. So, can you? I was looking for that secret door. The secret door.
Yeah. It's a red door. It's a red door at the back. When you smell banana bread, you know you're close.
Ooh, I love banana bread.
Yay. All right. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to pile on your scene, Alex and Ryan. I just gotta see everyone's puppets. That's all I really wanted.
That's a delight.
He's a handsome guy.
Yeah,
this guy.
Cool. So I think that's enough for a night. We got more in the tank to or more on deck to play around with in upcoming weeks. So if you enjoyed this, please look forward to more, probably on Tuesdays, probably around the same time. And we'll do some kind of sketch idea on Saturday. I don't know if it'll be exactly just a table read or if we'll add in some extra ideas, but look for more from Go Labs in upcoming weeks. Thanks so much to our talented cast of improvisers for being human test subjects. Round of applause for yourselves. And thanks to everyone who made suggestions and tuned in for a blip, especially Sarah Ann, who was with us for the majority of the time, if she's not still with us, and given those suggestions. David, we'll take and do something with this suggestion for sure, I promise. Thank you for making the suggestion, and look forward to how we use it one way or another. What else we got, Pete?
Nothing. We'll see everybody Saturday at 8 for something that is going to be scripted.
Yeah. Cool.
And this is it. We love you guys. Bye.